Hey guys, welcome back. It's Rob here. We are still in Springfield, mystery state unknown, and the suburbs are doing nicely. Still have an increased commercial demand. We need got some money coming in. We do need to expand. I need to put in a medical clinic sooner rather than later. People are going to start to get sick soon. So what we'll do while we're waiting for that to happen is we have an increased demand for commercial. So we'll do the same thing. We had some corner stores down there. I think we will fill these boys in. We'll get a few more stores coming in. We got to be careful because we also have an increased demand for power. And I do not have the money quite yet to buy that windmill. That has to be my next thing. So we're going to turn the speed up here. And hopefully, fairly quickly, we can put in another windmill and get power to the people, so to speak. Here we go. Almost there. Boom. Just like that. Okay. Third windmill. I know that's probably not how close they're supposed to be, and they're probably colliding blades, but the game doesn't seem to care, so why should I? Alright, cool. Electricity is working. This is fantastic. So, while we're looking, we'll have a look. This is your milestones. So, like I said, it tells you all the things that you have as an option now. Fire departments, police departments, unit buildings, forestry, agriculture, blah, blah, blah. It also tells you what you can look forward to. So at 1,500 people, which we're very close to, you then get decorations, which is very handy. There, you can get pathways and parks, which may seem small. They're going to be handy when you have a transit system. And the high school. This is also going to be good because we need to educate those teenagers. Right now they're just sitting on the road and they're eating their Tim Hortons donuts and smoking dope and, you know, generally sassing back to their elders who are getting on my... you have no idea how many letters I get to the mayor's office and people talking about the sass, and they're like, get rid of the sass! What's the matter with you? Oh look, McDonald's. You deserve a break today. It's pretty cool. Okay, anyway, zoom out. What do we got here? Oh wow, 8 grand. We're almost able to afford that clinic. Let's have a look here. Medical clinic is 10 grand, so a couple more and we'll be able to afford that bad boy. And we are already increased in demand. So what we're going to do is put another little suburb right here while we're waiting. We will run it off of this roadway. And this one's going to be a smaller one. It's just going to be something to fill the area. We'll call this Tapeworm Junction because it looks kind of like a tapeworm might be, right? Okay. And we'll just fill that bad boy up with some housing because that's what I do when I'm bored and need to fill space on the map. Plus, they make money for me, and I like money. Money is good. When you're trying to develop a city, money is kind of important. So we'll shove these in here, and we're going to de-zone those ones because I do not want these in this. This is all supposed to be shopping up here, so we'll get rid of those. And they need water already, so we are going to bring this down and across. There we go. Apparently my water distribution system was designed by terrorists because it is just all over the place and nobody can make sense of it. So, well, maybe not terrorists, maybe vandals. Terrorists is a little bit overboard, right? Ah, woohoo, tiny town. Population of 1,500 people. So now I can afford decorations, parks, a high school, you name it. So we'll slow that. Oh, it's already slowed down for me. First things first, we got to educate those teenagers because they're a pain in the ass. And although I don't like them being smart because they talk back to you when they're smarter, we got to keep them off the street during the day. Their parents got to go to work, and we got to. You know what it's like, right? I mean, if you're a parent, you get what I'm talking about. You can't have them home playing Xbox all day or some stupid city building game. I mean, God, what a waste of their time. And yours, really. I mean, I think the best option is to plunk this right in the middle here. I mean, this is going to piss off some of these residents, especially, I mean, I wouldn't want to live next to a high school, but Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. So everyone except the people we displaced are happy. They've got a high school now for their kids to go to. And there's still that increased demand for commercial. They really like their shopping, so let's go ahead and we'll give them a few more places to shop. We'll give them these places here, right up to that traffic light on these two sides of the road, because I'm a benevolent god that way. I want them to have a place for their Slurpees and whatnot, so. Okay, so looking at our milestones, let's have a look and see what we've got. Decorations, right, paths. I did mention paths, so I'll show you the paths. They're kind of cool. Head into your decoration tab, and here you have two options, pavement or gravel. And here's what you can do with it. These people would have to normally go all the way down there to get out. Now, they can walk from their house to the store. You just cut out the traffic down that road. He wants to go visit his friend over here. He didn't really have to drive out and around. So we draw a little path. Goes through. Gonna, take out that guy's house, but whatever. Who cares? Just one guy. Now there's a pathway through. Same thing. I have found, and I have to do some more experimentation with this to confirm it, they will take the shortest route, just like in SimCity, to their nearest transportation option. So if they don't want to drive, if they want to take transit, and the shortest option is a bus that's, say, on this route here, but there's no bus in here, or there's a bus line here, they may take this bus, or if it's faster, they might walk, say they're here, they might walk through here, and then down around the corner to the bus stop. Which is, I mean, that's awesome. It blows my mind that people would do that in a game, right? I know it's part of the game design and everything, but I think it's damn cool. Oh god, electricity already. This is turning out to be an ongoing thing. We're going to have to look at a coal power plant pretty quick, because this is really, adding these wind turbines it works and everything, but I mean, it's just a pain. Like, you're doing it every level up. Oh, I forgot to show you as well. This icon here is the wind speed. So you see there's reasonable wind speed along the river, as you might expect in real life. And also here, there's good wind speed. But in the center, it's not as good. See, it's calm. So you're better to place your wind turbines down here, because then you're getting 12 out of the possible 16. As opposed to up here, you probably only get 6 or 7, which would be less bang for your buck. So, something to think about when you're placing your turbines down. Eventually we're going to put a hydro dam, I'm guessing probably around here somewhere. If we buy this area, we might put it up here and then move our poo pipe down. I guess once we buy that, we might have a sewage treatment plant, which we wouldn't have to worry about it backing up. I'm concerned about the poo being backed up behind the dam and then eventually backing up the river to your intake pipe, but that would have to be a lot of poo coming out of there, so maybe it's not a concern yet, but regardless, I should probably stop saying poo. I sound like a 3-year-old kid, which, if you listen to my wife, is pretty accurate. I do sound like a 3-year-old kid sometimes. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, right. Options. That's not the one I wanted. This is what I wanted. So, paths, we're going to put some more paths in, but we're looking forward to buses. That's going to help. As well as recycling, pot use, and yeah, right, that's going to happen. And yeah, some other options. This is awesome. You can actually put this in water, and it saves a ton of space. And unfortunately, we're soon going to have to worry about dead people, so we're going to have to save money for a cemetery. Pathways, yes. I'm sorry, I'm not ADD, I swear to God. Okay, so we want to have some more pathways. These people can get down there. We want a connection between here. Again, these people are not going to like it, but it lets the high school kids get home quicker. They can now walk to school through there. We'll put a pathway up through here as well. May as well. Again, some people are going to lose their houses. Oh, sucks to be you. We'll put a path down here. Up to there. we'll put one down through here. And I think that should probably do it. Because it's not that far a distance for these guys to walk down the street to get out on the sidewalk. We might want to put one up here, though. Just so these people can walk down to their corner store and whatnot. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to put a cut through here, so pedestrians can actually walk through. Actually, we'll avoid that one. Space already... Oh, right, by the medical clinic. Okay. Really? A police station. Right, fire station. My God, I'm an idiot sometimes. There we go. So now people can walk through. They can get... they don't have to walk 18 miles to get to the other side. When we do eventually start filling in this side, they can just walk through their favorite shops and walk back home, which is awesome. Okay. Money. Where are we at with money? Coal power plant will give us plenty, but we need 20 grand in order to put it in. And it's only 40 megawatts, really. It's not... Wind is better. I'd rather put in 3 of these at possible 42 megawatts and 1 of these at 40. And there's like no pollution. You're better off with the wind turbines. Maybe that's what I'll end up doing. Okay, so we are apparently in dire need of residential. So we're going to, again, we're going to take a roadway. We want to have a main drag, which will go, say, that's a 4-lane? Yeah. We're going to take a 4-lane. We're going to drag it down here. That'll link up to our main artery, and then we can start spawning stuff off of that. So we'll take this, link it down, and there we go. So now we can start plugging little roadways in here, and let's start with this one here. If you can avoid, having four-way intersections, please do so. It really does improve on traffic flow. A T like this is about as much as you're going to want to do, because more than that, and all of a sudden it starts becoming a nightmare for traffic. I had one city where I was planning everything out, and I made the mistake of putting in a couple of T intersections in a place that was a critical link between an industrial, residential, and a freeway. And oh my God, the nightmare that befell me trying to fix that and to upgrade the roadway to accommodate the extra traffic, forget about it. You're better off just having 3-way. It limits the amount of congestion in the area. I would rather do this and then stagger down or stagger up and have another one coming down here or up here leading into town at an angle than have a 4-way intersection, because that will eventually become the bane of my existence and the bane of yours as well when you're listening to me ramble and rant about this kind of stuff. So we'll just shove this pipe up in here and bring it across. Plan for the future, right? Still needs more residential areas, so we're going to do the same thing right next door. We're going to take a little road and bring her in. We're going to try not to destroy the houses that live here already. We're going to design a hellhole. Awful suburb of death. And of course, I've already run out of money, right? Because, you know, didn't plan. There we go. Okay. It's funny how you can go from being flush with cash to having nothing that quickly. So, Springfield is not doing too bad, though. I mean, you know, the money's coming in. We are growing. We're not growing quickly, but we're growing at a respectable pace. There are places to live, places to shop. And places to work. We are probably going to need more places to shop, though. In fact, I think that's what we'll do. These people are probably not going to want to drive all the way up there to go shopping, but we'll give them the option of cutting through on a path. We will take this and cut it through like that. Did that actually work? Yeah, it worked. Same thing. Drag these guys through. Drag those guys through. So now there is linkages. People can get to where they need to go. Create a path through the main drag there. And of course, a path linking between these two neighborhoods, because that is the respectable thing to do, is to create this path for these poor people to... Why is that not working? Why won't you join up? Space already occupied. Really? Okay, well, if you're going to be that way, then I guess we'll just do this. Okay, yeah, so those two suburbs can connect. Okay, so these people are going to need somewhere to shop. They're not going to want to go all the way up to here to the main commercial district, so we'll create some corner stores for them, right? Right here. We're just going to say, hey, come on over. We got Slurpees and DQ Blizzards and stuff. You can just grab one of those bad boys. And, of course, fill up with gas, right? Because gas down here is cheaper than up in town. We got good deals down on the south end of Springfield. North Springfield, oh, it's near Shelbyville. It stinks up there. You don't want to buy their gas. Their gas is terrible at North Springfield. So, we'll turn up the speed here a bit. Seems to be doing the job. We're making some money. People are living here. The commercial desire is shrinking slowly. Alright, we still have a fixed industrial requirement, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to draw some more. We're going to draw some more straight lines. Straight lines. And now we're going to do something different. We're going to take the industrial, we're going to zone it, just like we did before. Okay, and now it's going to fulfill a lot of industrial requirements. Now watch this. Are you ready? This is awesome. We're going to take our specialization tool. Now, where did I see that? It's here somewhere. Zones. Here we go. Agriculture. Fertile land. So let's have a look. We require fertile land. So if you click here, natural resources, fertile land is this stuff, the yellow. This apparently is fertile land. How perfect is that? So we go out of here, we zoom on down, hopefully it's not too polluted. I guess we're about to find out. And we're going to go to our zones, and we're going to go agriculture. We're going to go, hello, nurse. Okay, I thought that's how this worked. Paint district, right, okay. So we go here. We're going to paint this bad boy right up to there. And we're going to, Magnolia Heights, I don't think so. We're going to call this, what should we call this? Cornhole Town. Because we make corn here, right? Right, that's what we do. We make corn. And we're gonna... Boom! That's it. Just like that. We click on it. And that's it. It's a farming area now. Now, you're gonna ask, how do you know it's a farming area? you'll notice that the industries are starting to change. They're disappearing. So we're going to click on pollution. There is some fairly heavy pollution, I'm going to grant you, but you'll notice, look here, little tractor. This is now a farming area, and I would not want to be the people eating this food. I will be the first to admit it's probably going to be covered in toxic waste. Your corn's going to glow in the dark, and you're probably going to have string beans that will make you grow a third eye, but beggars can't be choosers, right? We're trying to go, we're going eco-friendly, we're building farms and whatnot, and we'll see how this goes. Maybe it'll reduce the pollution, who knows? It may. I could be optimistic about this sort of stuff, right? It doesn't appear to be doing all that great, but oh, they need water. Let's fix that real quick while we're waiting. Water. There you go. In fact, let's just draw water right down here to there. And we'll draw this over here too. So we'll have a look and see what's going on here. What is going on? Is Cornhole Town actually growing food? What is this? A juice press. That's awesome. Bread and Beyond. Awesome. Ice Cube Factory. Woo! Box factory. What? Box factory? That doesn't appear to be like organic. What the? That is not a farm. That is. What is this? Garments Unlimited? I swear I turned this into a farm zone. I swear. Anyways, So we're going to go and paint the rest of this area, just like this. We're going to include all of this to be farm area, because I can. And then let's do that again. Let's expand our farming area right down into here. There you go. This is the farming district. You live here, expect to be farming. This is the way of the world, and this is law, and I decree it, and it shall be so. So let's see about that. What do we got here? We need some roads in here. We got some money. We got 13 grand. That's not bad. It's not terrible. I wouldn't kick that out of bed. Okay, so we'll bring this bad boy down here. And we'll bring some zoning in. We'll make this industrial, because this is a farming zone. It should auto-populate it as farms, right? And look at that. Natural fertilizer source right there. Perfect. It's like it was meant to be. Okay, so we can turn that off and have a look at what do we got going on here. An orchard. That's awesome. Fruit for all. Orchards. Beefcakes. Okay, that's awesome. Fruit for all. Looks like it's doing pretty decent. And look at that. Look how much it's sucked up our industry. It's just taken a whole bunch of it away. Mary's livestock. Phil's fields. In retrospect, I probably should have made this agriculture before, but whatever. Maybe the land will clean itself up eventually. Who knows? I'm probably not going to hold my breath, but like I said, I don't have to eat it, so what do I care? We still have a high demand for commercial. What's going on over here? What's your complaint? Not enough educated workers. Okay. How much is, can we afford that yet? The university? I don't think we can. The elementary school, no university yet. A daycare, that's cute. Well, let's zoom out and see what's going on here. Good lord. It doesn't really appear to be having much of an effect on things, does it? The school. That's why there's not a lot of children. There's more children over this way. I think we might benefit from another elementary school, and in fact we are going to put one, and this will help our population growth in this area. We're going to put one right there, and that will help people to get their kids educated. And look, walking distance, they can walk to school. right? I'm all about the eco-friendly stuff, except when it comes to the nuclear corn. That, you know, well, that's kind of friendly. I mean, you know, genetic selection and all that stuff. We have a demand for commercial, so let's paint that in. We're going to give them some more. We're going to say, hey, you asked and I listened. Oh, no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Just go away. Go away. You asked and I kind of listened. We're giving you more options for shopping. Here you go, boys and girls. We're going to, you know what? Let's go for the gusto. Let's fill it all in. This is probably going to oversaturate the market, but... Really? Really? I know I put a police station in, so why are you complaining? Crime rate is high. Crime rate's only 6%. What are they on? Are they on crack? Well, that would be part of the crime now, wouldn't it? Let's turn this volume down. Audio. Main volume. There you go. Resume. Crime rate is high. I know I have a police station. It's right there. And we got 10 cop cars working. So where are they all? There's 2. Let's see the pink cars. There we go. So he's driving through, reducing the crime. That's why. Okay, so they're all over the city doing their thing. There's very little coverage down in there. We probably should have a second cop shop soon. But we got time. We still have time. That's still good. So I guess the question now is, where do we go from here? Little Springfield is growing. Cornhole Town is continuing to produce nuclear corn for, or three-eyed fish for our donuts. Three-eyed fish for our donut. What kind of donuts are those? God almighty, I would never eat a fish donut. Although I do tease my son about fish muffins, and he thinks that's terrible. I keep threatening to bring him home fish muffins from Tim Hortons, and he screams at me that he hates me and he's never going to love me again if I bring him a fish muffin. I really hope somebody does make a fish muffin one day, because I'd love to bring it home and just see his reaction. He probably would die of disbelief and shock. Well, not die literally, but he probably would get very angry and scream and throw the muffin against the wall. So I guess that's really kind of a bad idea on my part, because then I'd be cleaning fish guts off my wall, which, I mean, nobody needs that, right? I mean, maybe if you've got some kind of a weird fetish thing, that's your thing. I'm not judging. That's cool. If you're into, like, you know, scraping fish guts off your walls, whatever, power to you. To each his own, but that's not my thing. So, we're looking at these power lines here. Now, something I should have mentioned before, and I'm sorry, this is kind of getting weird, or weirder. You'll notice how when the power goes to a blue zone, it automatically feeds. Okay, so these power lines now technically are no longer necessary. So I try to clean up after myself with the power lines, because I think they're ugly as hell. So we can take these ones out. They are no longer required. And then we can go, oh, demolished, burned. Demolished, abandoned. Yay! That's that tool that I was talking about. Okay, so then we have a look at our power. Let's turn off that. Have a look at our power. Power is still flowing to everywhere that it needs to go. Okay, so that's good. Water is good. Oh, first fire. Or, well, first fire I've noted. Are these places on fire? No, they just have fireplaces. Where's the fire truck? Oh, did you already deal with it? My God, they're efficient. Oh no, that's still burning. Where the hell are you going, man? That's a tractor, it's not a fire truck. Oh, there's our fire truck right there. So let's go. Let's witness the heroics in action. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. The heroic electronic firefighter rushes to the scene. Oh, the horror! The horror! Let's zoom in for closer action. So he walks up to the house, walks inside. 0 fucks were given. His partner starts peeing on the house from the outside to put out the flames. Appears everything's alright. And that's it. And just like that, you'll watch. This is hilarious. Okay, so there's some burn damage. Oh, and it magically fades away and everything's fine again. God, I wish every time something happened to my house, I could just have it magically fix itself like that. I'd be so happy. I'd never buy house insurance again. That's awesome. All right, cool. So we are roughly 2,200 people. There's reasonable demand. Is fairly low, but it's not bad. So what we're looking at is here. Oh God, another fire? Really? In Cornhole Town? This is ridiculous. At least the fire department's on the way. I think that's the fire department. No, that's another truck, of course, right? Because, you know, why would the fire department want to go to a fire? So what we're looking at here, we're pretty close to an upgrade. Another 400 people will have our upgrade, and then we can start looking at other stuff. Maybe we'll establish a transport network at some point, but not right away. I'm thinking we'll probably expand the suburbs down here a little bit more, some more residential, and then we'll start looking at expanding over in this direction, and maybe even, call me crazy, maybe we'll buy one of these. I'm leaning towards, I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards maybe something a little further up this direction. I could put the dam at the mouth of this river, probably generate a lot more power from the flow from both of those rivers, and it would not have the risk of having a poo backup from up this way. So anyways, post in the comments what you think about where we should go from here, and I'm going to cut the episode here, and we will talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.